Good morning. Welcome to ABC 123 Trader. Today is September 15th, 2021. It's actually quarter after 8 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. And this is going to be a longer video, half education. I'll split it off. I'll do my trade and you'll see exactly what I usually do in the mornings if I get up early enough. Without ado, let's get into the risk disclaimer. All forms of trading carry a high level of risk, so you should only speculate with money you can afford to lose. You can lose more than your initial deposit and stake. Please ensure your chosen method matches your investment objectives. Familiarize yourself with the risks involved. If necessary, seek independent advice. U.S. government required disclaimer. Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Trading financial instruments of any kind, including options, futures, and security, have large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risk and be willing to accept them. In order to invest in the options, futures, and stock markets, do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Okay, let's get into this here. Morning, everybody. Just woke up early this morning and I just decided to try to give you some education today. You usually see my trades, and that's about it, and I move on. But the bottom line is I'm trying to teach you guys a little bit about consistency. And also, I'm going to start researching different combine companies. I want to see which one will be the best value added for beginner traders as well. If it's one up or top step or earn to trade, etc. That will be later on. I'll have to do some research here. Anyways, what I want to show you is just in the beginning, if you don't have the software, you can join the Discord group right here and you can download the software. There's a long trial on it, so you guys can get used to using the indicators if you want to use them. If not, whatever, that's up to you. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start what I usually do when I start trading. I grab my coffee. That's the first thing I always do. But we're gonna do. Why am I not getting? Must be here. Oh, I'm not even thinking here. Sorry. Boom. Okay, let's just go to the news. See what they're saying. And what I'll do is I always look at these bars here just to see, like, we're early, so we're at excuse me, quarter after 6, 8, and just give me a second. I was making this Canadian National Railway and more. That's owned by Warren Buffett. Okay, so I'll take a look at the Dow, the S&P, the Nasdaq, and oil. That's what I usually do. Because I have a lot of experience, I do sometimes skip steps, just take a really quick glance. But what I'm really trying to do is make you understand the steps in order for consistency. And so I want to see what the bias is of what the news is trying to say. We can even go to routers. You know, I've never done that for a while. How do you spell that? R-E-E routers. And let's say headlines, provide visits. Let's see what they say in the markets. What you can also do, and I should have done this a long time. I think I've never done it before. You can look at what was happening overseas, jitters, to get a bias for today as well. And let's see what the regional markets are. European stock slip weak. Asia Pacific ends higher. Sri Lanka growth. Emerging markets. But if you look at here, it's red here. Bonds are here. That's this would be the U.S. The Nikkei negative. So you can actually look at different types of markets to see if that energy around the world is the same, because it's it's all interconnected. Okay, so when you're looking at different markets such as routers, CNBC, let's even go to Fox Business and see what they say. Actually, they're doing a lot of crypto lately. They say NASDAQ is up, futures is up, and then we'll go back to CNBC one more time. And then you just read the minor stocks futures mixed. So then we'll get into the charts there. So that's the first thing you really want to do. And what else I'm going to do, maybe, I'm going to go create a, just on Word. Okay, news mixed, but more bias, more, I guess, negative bias. Okay, let's move that away. So now we kind of have a sentiment of what the market is doing. Then the Nike was negative. They said it was positive in Asia, I think. And then the US, we're going to try to find out. It's really low numbers right now. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'm going to get into the technicals. And so when I start on the technicals analysis, there we go. Where are we? I'm going to grab the first chart here. And you've seen this chart over and over. Ah, there it goes. She popped up. Okay, over and over and over again. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to create a brand new chart. Pretend you don't even have the software. So I'm going to create a brand new daily chart. Just look at this for now. Because you already saw the phases on the previous chart, but if you looked at it, just basic technical analysis, that if you were a trader, I'm actually going to I'll get rid of that bar now. You know, there was a lot of support and resistance right here. Actually, I'll create a region here. Just between this bar and these bars here. You can see where she's bouncing. If she wants to still keep them going down for a while. Ugh. Okay, there you go. Somewhere in that zone. We know where it popped here and the bottom of the swing here. We know there's another region. I'll take the bottoms of these two wicks from the top and the bottom, open and close. Holy jeez. This is a day. Somewhere in that zone. And currently right now, two wicks literally touched right there. So we know there's some type of support and resistance needs to break down for the next level over and over and over again. So even without the other chart, you know, we had for a long time, if you add the days up, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or let's say, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8 days of actually really good moves. Okay, and then now look how big the sell-off was from this point forward. And what you can actually do, what I would do, if I'm saying why did the negative news started changing from positive here, 906 to 907, if you really want to know, because this is a big streak, why don't we just have some fun? Because we have a lot of time before market open. Okay, I'll use that one. And let's go news, or CNB, let's go CNBC news, September 6th, 2021. And that's the 8th. I wanted 6, I said. Did I say? Well, let's see if we can find September 6th news. September 10th. There you go. Now, when you're looking at it, there's some headlines. Cheap global stocks set for strong growth. Biden New York airs disaster fund. And we're just looking at, let's see what the mindset is. It's always about the mindset. So there's nothing really to know on September 6th. But let's go to September 7th. And, I don't like how they had the site map there. Let's go to 7th, because that's when it just started selling. Let's see if we can get the, let's see what it says here. Bitcoin plunges. First little scary news. Just trying to find something. Let's try somewhere else. Let's go Fox. Let's try Fox Business September 7th. Fox Business September 7th, 2021. Let's see if we have any news there. Or we'll go market news. Market news September 7, 2021. Let's see if there's anything here. Okay. S&P 500 drop. There's the first one, so I might have to say it there. Stock market news September 7th. Let's see what it says here. And then U.S. stock markets mostly low Friday, weaker than expected farm payroll. How did it perform? So then you got some negative news. And then you can keep on adding it and see where the fear factor is. There. Okay, so as you can see, we moved quite a ways. And now what I do, and as you know, that when I start my bias, I will look at these timestamps here. What will happen? Like, I'll look at the swings, but I also look to see what the news is and what is going to start happening here. So if we actually had a trade in from here to here, let's go to our ruler. And we're currently right there. There's almost 300 points on the NASDAQ. And for day in and day out, was it yesterday? Oh, yesterday was a bigger sell-off. I will look at, see what the market is. And as you can see, this early in the morning, look how tight this candle is. And if you look at this candle here, there's some tight, there could be a turnaround here. Because we're already halfway through the cycle. It's still pushed down, and it might be a range day. We don't know. So then you put your bias, such as, I'm having so many problems this one. Okay. And I'll do this. Doji candle. Tight range. And actually, what is our range right now? Let's find out what the range is. 32, so 70 point. 70 points. 70 point swing. 70 point range, I guess, for now. Okay? Compared to, you look at this one, what's the average? High to low, 60, 54, yeah, that's a few hundred here. And here, 6, what is it, high 6 to 5, that's 100 and some. So it's a really, they're bigger ranges compared to what we have here. So now what I do now because this is a little noisier, we have to look at energies. Well, you look at this cloud, energy going up. Look at this cloud, energy's going down. And like I said, this is breaking through. And this is a long time, guys. It could be just a deeper retracement from that last swing. Wow, look at that move, right? 13 to 6. Jeez, that's crazy how the markets move. But what you can see is we still have, this is probably the longest candle. Let's see if that's one of the longest candles. If you look at this, that wasn't a long pullback. This wasn't a long pullback. This wasn't a long pullback. This was kind of off and on. Off and on. This was a deep one, and then it bounced. But this one is quite long, as you can see. See? You know what? Let's go like this arrow. Let's just move it. So it's a little bit longer. So, you know, we might be topping out. And now what we're going to look for, we had our deep pullback here. And the trend cloud, this was one of my original indicators. When there were pink bars, was usually an area of interest for me to enter again. Usually on the first pullback. Sometimes on the second. This one really tapped out, but we're in daily. So on the first pullback, I would say, okay, yeah, we good to go, good to go, good to go, pop. Away you go. Second one, good to go, another pop. And then now you can start seeing it fail. So basically, when the candles start turning red, means we're really heavily in this cloud right now. This means we were just entering the cloud, flirting, but now we're actually in the cloud. Like, we're right in the heart of it. So we have to watch out. Okay? So, on the daily side. But as you can see, everything's turning around. Maybe this is just a squeeze for a continuation. We don't know. But what you know originally, a little bit of a green still playing around. And our mission would be, if it is an explosion, we would like to get back to the line. Because I was in a shorting of a trade, this was our profit for the first phase. Usually what I would do is, if it was running like this, I would have cashed out halfway through. And I got to update my software because I said my marker's coming in a little too late. And I want that marker ahead in time. So when you're doing a top-down approach, we looked at the news and then we look at the energy. Very tight now, so you got to realize it could be a range day, could be a whip out day. We could get into a few bad trades here. So now what we'll do, what I'm going to do, I will go into my order flow. Let's find my order flow page. Is that my order flow? Okay, there we go. I know you don't have this software, or maybe some of them you do, but if you have the NinjaTrader software, actually I'll do it on NinjaTrader right now. Whoops, wrong chart again. Let's go like that. I hate when that happens. Right there. What we're going to do is I'm going to create a brand new chart. And if you want, you can use a NASDAQ volumetric chart. Where are you? Volumetric. Same thing. And I'll put it for a 5-minute chart on volumetrics. Okay. I like my profile. Sure, we'll show the volume as well, I guess. And we'll show the imbalance and the dominant side. Those four. Why not? There we go. Good enough for now. So when I'm using this chart, I will use I created an energy chart for scalping. I'll put that on there for now. And then what I can also do is I'm going to put on fib retrace. or fib target, sorry. Now the reason why I do that, ooh, that would have been a possible trade. Missed it. Yeah, that can work. I wonder if this is, I have to relook at my code. I wonder if that's for order flow. So, what I do, I will look at volume profiles, and what I can do is on the volumetric side, I want to look at the shape of the candles. If there's a lot of volume spikes here, dominant side here, there's dominant here, and you can see volume point of control in the red, so that it looks like this is a reversal, possible reversal. We're already at 6:30 or 8:30, so it's possibility of a reversal, but I'm not sure because, and once I put all my markers in, this Fibonacci, can I get tighter? Is that the tightest it can go? Okay. This Fibonacci right here literally hit my sweet spot. Okay. So it actually went all the way up and then popped down. I don't know how far it popped down at the end of the 5-minute scale. This energy went down, snap up, and could keep on going up. And I want to see if this thing's going to start failing. But you could tell she's kind of bottoming out. But see here where our targets are, because once you hit them perfectly, like for example 2 in the morning, and of course I'm not up at 2, this one starts to fail. Once it starts failing, it will reverse. Once that reversal comes, this is my sweet spot, and there's my trade up to target 1 or 2, and it looked like this one hit target 1 for sure, halfway through target 2, this new Fibonacci started for target 1, almost there, actually probably did hit. And so you could have had a really good return there. So let's see where we would have been. Let's say even to target 1. Let's go conservative. 33 points, $700, 35. Yeah, so you made $700 on one contract. So this trade here is a possibility of still of a sell-off. Okay. As you can tell, it went up there, but I have to look at all my other information right now. So I'll go back to my chart here, one I use, and you can adjust it so you can see, you know, blocks and all that stuff on the other one. And you can see how she wicked up perfectly right in here, and boom. So even from here to here, let's just, for fun, let's just see what would happen if I got somewhere within that zone. Let's say even I took the conservative one breakout down. You're still up $100 there, okay? But what I'll do, I want to find out, yeah, get rid of these. Actually, you know what? Let's just remove all drawing objects. Let's do that. I don't care. On all my charts. Boom, gone. Okay. Let's mark off somewhere up there where the peak is, for sure on the bottom of the range. This is where we are. That was from yesterday's range, but you can see we've been playing within these zones. So we have probably another range here. Oh, you can see it right here actually. So right here is the one you have to worry about, because you can see where the consolidation and tap, and you can see where this grouping is overnight is going to be an area of interest that we have to break up or touch and go down. I won't put that one in there yet. And now let's go to the most minutia chart for now and see exactly what's happening. Perfect. Okay. As you can see where I marked on the bottom, actually that I can leave that one there. So what I'll do, beautiful. See how we tap the bottom here, and we tap the bottom here, and we tap the bottom here. Same thing, 4, 5, 6. So we know there's a lot of support and resistance. And actually, I need to move it a little bit lower. I want it right on that prior low, because there's 2 prior lows there. I'm just going to go reload here, if I can. I don't know why he does that once in a while. Okay. And right now, this whole overnight session, is it that much? Let me go reload all historical data here. I want to see if there's more ticks in there. Maybe not. What my game plan will be is I'm seeing possibly. It's a possibility. What my game plan will be from the information that I'm seeing here. There, she's done. So it is a very, very tight range. This is crazy, this range here. I'm going to turn that off too. I don't like this. That's a tight range. We haven't had a tight range like this for quite a while. This is where all the volume point of control is. Very low numbers now. This is what I look at. It's kind of in the middle, 29.35. But I have a feeling, this is just my gut feeling. Markets were still kind of negative. We were in the doldrums and it still might playing around. I'll put a buy in right down here. Right here. I have a feeling the market will do a quick spike down, somewhere in the zone, grab one more time, and go up for the day. There are huge gaps here. We have. I remember I said I was had to do this region. That's one region we have to watch for because you can see it tapped 1, 2, 3 times. It needs to break this zone. But I think what's going to happen is because we're in the volume point of control here. We'll see what the bias is. The delta is negative right now, and it's been creeping ever so slowly. But I think it needs to come down here, buy a few more contracts one more time, and then take off. And if it does take off, where's yesterday's high? Do I have yesterday's? Yeah, well, if there's prior low, prior open, so you can see there was 2 prior open markers here. And there's a prior high. So we have some really good areas of 120, 127, 141, and 161 extension. Here we have to watch out for, and then there's another level up there. And then we can look to the left, to the right for all the other levels. Okay, so now we have basically a map. I'm going to probably take off for a bit here. So I'll truncate this video until market open and we'll go from there. But now, since I have a basic understanding, it was kind of negative news, but we've been far enough on the phase, there has to be a pullback sooner or later. Now what I can do, and also the market's hardly moving. Now what I can do is I can go into my other information. Maybe not. It might still do that pull down. See, she's just turning here. So we'll just take a look. I myself might just buy in right down here, or 25. We'll see where the bottom is. So as you can see, there is a lot of consolidation here. We have a market maker number. We have a market maker right in this zone. So I like to pull it down once again, like I said, maybe hopefully farther down. Did it go farther down? First thing it did right down here, you can see high volume. This yellow candle means just a pinch high volume, away we go. We had 1 ladder, 2 ladder, looks like maybe a lower low. maybe it come back down, retest one more time, somewhere in the zone, and then reverse up. We have high volume here, so that's what we're going to go for. And there is a market maker right here, and let's see where the previous market maker was from there. Back to prior opens. So yeah, maybe our goal is just the prior opens. That's about it. So you're trying to add everything up together. And then I do have some other charts here. Let's take a look. This one actually is quite helpful while you're getting into the trade. And you can see where the chop is. You know what? I'm going to change this range from a 4 range because it is NASDAQ. I'll just put it for one more. I'm going to put it to a 5. Just one bar bigger. Just a little. Maybe I can see the formations a little bit better. And what you can see. See if I can focus this. Put a marker there. You can see where it's grouping there, but see the spike? There was support and resistance right in the zone, so I'm going to put that marker there for sure. Because it was a huge V rejection, and you can see there's another grouping right here. It's actually right here, it looks like. And then we're going to play with it because remember, I trade on quarters, so it went to the 30, 25. It went to 32, so it went halfway. And I can't put it on that chart, but so basically what it did is our 25 is a quarter, and then it went up 5, 6, 7, halfway of a quarter to the next 50% past that. As you can see, it's still kind of choppy, and we're going to go from there. Let's see where this is. So yeah, it's not touching. Just a deeper retracement. It's just from this one here. Here, go back in the zone, go back in the zone. It's not a quarter though. So I'm not going to worry about it. And I'll move this one away. What do we have here? Do I have another chart? Oh, possibility. Yeah, so one more time. Let's keep on looking at different analysis. And let's focus this. Now this is a longer uni Renko. Volume flow is actually increasing right now. Really choppy. But as you can see, this is my area of interest down here still. The lead tracker is very, very tight. Like very tight. So it's still trying to decide which direction to go on. And if it does go up here, see how let me see here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 50% retracement, possibly going down one more time, even maybe flow farther, we don't know. I know everything looks speculative until the market starts opening and we start watching our order flow, then we'll know for sure. So right now, my markers, let's go farther back. How far can we go? Nothing. Okay. So right now, we go range 1, range 2 where it's fighting, range 3, tight range. This is overnight. This is so disgusting. I guess your overnight range was right here where I marked this one, so we'll have to see if this breaks here, but I think it might push down to here. So it looks like it's a super extension and then reverse. Other than that, I'll see you guys just before market open. Hi, okay, I'm back here. So let's start taking a look just before market open. Let's see what we have in the let's go back one more time to the news just for fun. CNBC. You know what we should do is there any news coming out? What to watch today? Dow futures flat right here. After 30, stock average dropped sharply. 5 things to know before it opens. Okay, whatever. Everything is in the green, so they say. That's pre-market. Was that yesterday's? Must be yesterday's. What was the time there? So the yesterday's drop off. 4, 5, 22. Oil's punched up again. Whatever. Okay. Very tight, guys. Like, look at this. This is insane. That means consolidation. Consolidation. They're putting their positions, but it looks like they're shorting still. So if they're shorting on that, I say go down, bounce, take the shot up. That's what I'm looking for. But we won't know until market open. So our goal will be around 15,350, somewhere right around here, or 43, 52, 43. And then if it does do a nice sharp drop off, we might be able to jump in. Now what I'm going to do as well, you know what, this is the chart I didn't show you this morning. Just very clean, very simple. So we have a market maker here, a market maker here, and these are our ranges we have to watch out for. What we can also do, yeah, see, look at this, tapped once, tapped twice, tapped 3 times. You know this should be their bottom. Hopefully they've tapped the 4th time to grab one more, and they might even just dig a little bit deeper. If it gets to 15,300, then I don't know. But we'll see what they're going to play in this game here. Unless it was just going to be very, very whippy, we don't know. But you can see this is the grouping up here, guys, at 15.6. So we would like to see, we have a nice gap here, but it's slow. Let it do a deep pull down, and away we go. That's what I want. What I get, it's a totally different story. So put that to the side there. And I'm just going to move these 2 charts away. What is this chart? Is this our Bitcoin one? No, that one I can delete. That's the one I just showed you for example. What was our 15? Let's take a look here. 5 minutes before they open. No delta either. Oh, delta negative. You can start seeing it. So we're going to see if we can get down here. See, we had some bottom here, bottom here, bottom here, bottom here. So I'm going to wait for 44, it looks like. It's a 50-point drop first thing in the morning. We had the one stop here at 70. So we'll have to look at what happens at 70 originally, because that's the bottom range. Your range is from here to here, guys. 28 is resistance there, but if it keeps on going, we're off to the races. Okay. And we've got our resistance here, possible resistance right here. Like I said, 70, that's the one right here. Actually, I should put a mini range there, because that was at, I don't like it. No, I'm not going to. I'll have to see how much it's going to move first thing in the morning. Delta is pointing down right now. I wonder if I can create a strategy. Let's see what I have on this one. 40-40. Actually, I'm going to go 80. And I'll go 80 for now. One contract limit. I'll go 80 tick, just so I can move the lines here. There we go. Let's open this up a little bit bigger so we can see exactly what's going to happen. And we're going to watch, I'm going to watch Delta with I want this chart as well. I wonder if I can keep this on top for you guys. I'm going to go like this. Properties. Always on top. Good enough. And I'll turn this off so we can watch it. There we go. Just want to see what the rhythm looks like. Is that the tightest I can go? Good enough. And where's my last chart here? Don't need that. This one. So as you can see, remember I said here is your area for your target. So if it does go on the target now, target 1, target 2 at 70, so we can watch this go. We have a lot of consolidation, a good delta drop off, and we'll wait and see. So I'm going to put that to my other screen so I can switch it back and forth for you guys. Okay, we are just before market open. Let's see how the delta is going to run. I need to break 15,430 if it's going to go up, and then we can go up to from 30. Then we'll look at our quarters from 30 to 50, 50, 75. If it does break 30, we can go to 90. The delta is pushing down. I don't feel comfortable of a first market open move. We're going to find out right away here. Remember, this is a range between 15 here. This is a very tight range. Let's see if it breaks 30. If not, we can jump in. But I don't like it right now. See how much it whipped? Up, down, up, down. This thing is creeping up, but we have to break 30. We are how many minutes in? Still at the first minute. Hitting our zone here. There's a rejection. We have actually one thing I do like. Let's see what's going to happen here. She's going to crash really hard, or she's going to bounce off here. Back at volume point of control. What a rejection that was. Wow. Hit 30 right on the money for the short. Just give it a little more time for it to go down. Remember, I'm going to be looking at this zone here possibly. We're at 0.5, 0.4 to negative 12 to 29 here. So I'll let them do this push. Yeah, so that would have been my sell short trade there, but I wasn't sure on the spike on the first minute. So we'll give it some time. Big sell-off, major sell-off. Negative 2. We're going to see what happens here. I should show you what this delta looks like. Look at this delta spike. Boom, back down. They just smacked them hard. Okay, but we're going to see what's going to happen here. So, with the Fibonacci, it did go to the... Yeah, we got to let it push down now. They're outside of this zone. That's okay. Fibonacci target 1 is already hit. Fibonacci target 2 will be... Looks like it's going to hit as well, but we're going to wait. I'm going to wait for this delta. So grouping right here. Let's see where that grouping was. That grouping at 70? Why would there be a grouping right here? Last grouping should be down here. We'll see. Let him push for a while. We are 4 minutes in the open. That was actually $1,000 move, guys. Insane. Another big push again. Let's also take a look, because of the big move. Let's also take a look at our 4 hour. So our 4 hour has to get to here. And it looks like it will. But see, there's a lot of rejection right at this zone here. So let's just give it some time. That might be it. That actually could have been the bottom right here. That marker. Find out right away. Give it some more time. I'm watching this line here. See how it rejected it once, let it push farther down. It hasn't turned around yet, so giving it some time, because it is extremely volatile right now. And I would love to see it to get to this zone down here. Let him push. Wow, what a move. 6 minutes in. Did not expect it on the second half. That violent of a sell-off, but that's okay. Just give it time. Okay, this is that one area we might be interested in, but she's failing. So this is the area we were looking at. Is she breaking down? She broke down. So that's a dead trade there. We wanted to get confirmation. Now let's see if we can get down to this zone, and let's see how far it breaks. Because what I'm seeing right now, unbelievable. Look at that red bar there. Big sell-off. I haven't seen any reversal yet. See, that one would have been the perfect trade right at that red bar there. Okay, so vibration 58 still has to go down. We're not done yet. Big sell off, just dumping delta right now. It's going to go to 30, I think. 30 to 30. That's a 100-point move. Yeah, it could happen. We'll see. Okay, we're really close to our sweet spot, guys. Let's see what happens at our sweet spot. Now, what I want to know, I need, where's my 5-minute chart here? Is that at 7 or 8? No, it's already at 9. So at quarter after. Let's see what happens at quarter after. I am looking for this chart. There we go. I'm going to look at this chart for a bit here. We need to know if she's going to blast right through here. I'm going to move this one up a little bit wider. Crazy thing is we have a doji in delta. Figure that out. Let the falling knife keep on going. What I'm going to do as well, let's see if I can move this for a second here. Extended line. See what they're doing here. We're at 127 extension. We need to get down to in this sweet spot zone yet. We're not done yet. Okay, now we're flirting within our zone. We'll see if she breaks down. If it goes to the next level, let's see where it would go to. I don't have enough data on that one, so let's see what happens. Major delta sell-off. Wow. Let's let it keep on going. They're buying in right now. You're holding that zone still. Let them drop a little bit more. What was my other line? I had one more, it looks like. No, I don't. So it went from 30. It's going to go to 30 again. The reason why I'm saying 30, what I've noticed is it can do a 100-point move. So the peak was at 30 let it get down to 30 again, 25, 30, and see if there's going to be a reversal here. And the 30 is actually, oh, perfect. 161 extension, so this could be the bounce right here at 161. But we'll see. If the delta's just blasting right now. And what I need to do is, let's go back in time on this one. Well, that would have been a good trade today, $2,000 move. Is there anything else in my days? No, I don't have anything right now. So, we'll just keep on watching. How much volume is that every 5 minutes? 20,000 contracts, 14,000 contracts, 9,000 contracts. Okay. Give it some time. That was a 3,000 delta sell-off. Got to see if it bounces off 50 one more time. So I'm looking at this right here and from there and there. I'm watching my delta right now. This is our move here, guys. Should I go for it? Sure, why not? Let's go buy market. See if I can get buy market 2. Oh, 1. Good till date. Ugh. No, I'll wait now. Since I missed it, I'll let it go down one more time.
Order filled.
Okay, let's see if we can do this. 10 points. Let's go for 10 points here. I would like to see if we can go back to, we can get to 75. Bring this down here for a second. This is the one I might have to close. We'll find out right away here. I'm going to watch my delta. We're at 15 minutes in, so this is perfect. Might have to close right away here. Taking a can I get 10 points in? All depends. Come on, 9 points. I got 9 there. Needs to hit 75. Well, I should put this at 75. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Okay, perfect. Let's go to 75 here. The reason why I'm saying 75 is, keep it going, 5 more points.
Target filled.
We're done. $355, guys. Okay, the reason... Okay, now if you saw what my trade was, we're done for today. Okay. My goal was... Now I'm going to show you why also... You know I take quarters. So at 75 I'm done. We have a... this is your range of your volume profile. So I said if it might tap, it might go even farther down. We don't know. We had a crazy sell-off, okay? First thing in the morning. Like I said, we need to break 30. If not, I'm going to keep on going up, okay? Actually, even that sell-off was only negative, well, probably 0.37 there maybe, okay? But the reason why, I'm going to show you this one, this chart. I was waiting for it to go down, go as far as possible to the 30, and she's going to go up, down, up, down. But this is your rejection. It needs to fill in this void here, okay? This void right here. So now it might go up, come down, retest again, maybe go up. I don't know. But we broke this zone here, and I was just trying to get back from my quarters, 50, 70, 75, and watch this. It'll probably go down. Because it won't, well, it could snap all the way up. We don't know. But there was a lot of volume in the beginning. 20,000 contracts. It hit that tip mark from zone 1 to zone 2. And now it's at, we'll go like this. We're going to find out why the bottom was there. Okay? So, once I saw the bottom and started retracing quite aggressively with the delta, that's when I decided to jump in. But I also was looking at this and seeing if we can break this line. Okay, this is a very crucial line for myself. So once I started noticing it was starting to break, I said, okay, I can make a few points from here to here to my quarters. I'll say 50 or 75, and we made her. Okay, now from the morning analysis, we were looking at kind of negative news. I didn't expect that much of a sell-off originally. I said maybe if we can get down here, and it actually did. It hit the prior low and even went lower. It literally hit 161. And when it gets to 161 within 10-15 minutes, usually what I found out, especially in the NASDAQ, could keep on going now. I don't know. It might just go hit 161 again, or she's going to step up again. But I find out if it gets really aggressive to 161 and stops, usually it's going to reverse the other direction. I noticed it quite a bit at the 7-minute level. It didn't hit, it went past 127 and then 141 and then 161 right here. But see how I chose to one certain degree, saying it did the crazy sell-off, came down here, bought in, I chose a quarter. Now, what was the highest quarter number? 76.5. I said 75. Usually I go 74. I front end it, but I just left it there, and I received it because of the momentum. 76. Yeah. So yeah, 76. So a point and a half higher. So grab our funds, let it bounce down, maybe a second opportunity. I don't care, but I'm already got 355. So I've made my trade for the day. One trade. Now, when I add everything up together, which is crazy, because when it's a tight consolidation like that in the morning, guys, it means there's going to be some type of punch, but I didn't expect that violent. But what you can do, is let's look at all our charts. So she's just sniffed a little bit further here. So we know extremities. That's actually a big bar if you look at them. And here's an order block here. So maybe you might get to the order block level here. Maybe it might even go to this zone, which means we're starting to get into a bear market situation. Or it might even get to this level. We'll find out how much of a drop it is. But on a daily chart, we're still within that range. Look at this. When we look at, when we focus right on the chart for the pinpointing trade versus what the bar is, it's still not much. So they might doji it now. But we waited for the sell-off, got the reversal, and right now, let it load up around 30 and see if Delta will change. Or she just might still drop like a stone. We don't know. So, but if you recall, my whole analysis was I was trying to go above 30, but she just snapped reverse, so we waited. I look at this chart. I'll open this one up here. So it went like crazy. So I said, I'm not in it. Whatever. And it went so fast within 3 minutes. I said, forget it. I'm not going to try to jump the train there. Waited for the turnaround. I saw right around here. We're breaking our zone, saying we can maybe go for a little bit, maybe here. If it bounces back, we'll see what happens. And we got to our quarter level. And the reason why the quarter level, there you go. This zone here. And plus there was a volume point of control. Just getting into the 70 zone. So what I have to do is I have to wait for this, see if this thing's going to start turning around, or is it going to drop even farther. Until this starts turning around, then I'll start buying in again, if I was going to continue to trade. So, and that's it for NASDAQ. So, came in early, tried to do some analysis, and just watching this, see how it went up, down. We got this money, came back down, played around again. They might be just loading up again to buy for the second round. But if I took that trade earlier, if you recall, I had that was this trade here. That was your target 1, target 2. Alrighty. Other than that, you guys have any questions, you can feel free to email me, or just go on the ABC Trader website, ask them the questions. Discord, I'm on the Discord, so you can do that as well. Just make sure you pinpoint your trades, trade safe, and you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye.